Hello. It's Lori, finally. Technology is so not my friend. Does anybody else feel that way? So I'm at the Nest. I have gone live from the Nest before, and it has worked beautifully and smoothly. Tonight, not so much. Last night, not so much. So I know I told you I was going to be here at 7:30, and it's 7:45, but I am here. Perseverance paid off, as well as my husband's assistance. So if you are here, give me a shout out. Let me know that you're here with me. I did just post quickly over on my Facebook page to let you know I was live, and I'm actually going to just grab my phone and do it in my um, group as well. So just bear with me 1 second. Oh, what a night! What a night! Actually, that is my. Oh my God, guys, you would not believe. I am ready to throw in the towel. Okay, well, I was going to try. Hey, if somebody can post on my page, I'm not even sure you can post on my page, but my phone is totally screwed up now and I can't get anywhere. So, yeah, so if anybody can post on Lori Staley, Stampin' Up demonstrator, that would be great. Let them know I'm live. Hello, hello. I will also tell you that I have minimal sight. So, this is also part of my challenge tonight. So, if I don't respond to you, please forgive me. I did make it. Debbie's here too. Yay. Yeah, it's weird. I've never had this happen before, but the left eye is now impacting my right eye, which is my stronger eye. And yeah, so it's going to be a rough one, but okay. So anyway, let's jump in because I'm already so late. It's not even funny. These are my just cards this month. We did the live video last Monday to show these pretty projects. There's still a couple of days left in order to earn these with your minimum $45 product order. Also, there's only a couple of days left to earn your bonus day coupons. So if you're wanting the cards and you're going to hit that 45 after any discounts and before shipping and tax, might as well bump it up another $5 and get a bonus day coupon back, right? So you'll get that $5 back. And then don't forget too, we're running down the final days for this month's product of the month, which is that amazing stamp set that I'm sure is somewhere near me. Hang on, I might have just found it. No, I did not. It's very different when you're not in your own world, so to speak. Yeah, here it is. I knew I had it. This one. This is the product of the month for January, right? We're still in January, I think. It's a good one. It's a greeting set. You can never have too many greetings, right? So minimum $75 after discounts, before shipping and tax. Not only will you get to add this to your order for $5, you're going to earn a bonus day coupon and you're going to earn this month's Just Cards class. So that's kind of a good deal, right? 5 cards, a stamp set, and whatever you'd like for $75 in product. Okay, let's see. We've got Corinne. Hi, Corinne. Good to see you. Carol, it wasn't you, it was me. Took me forever to get this to work down here. Hey, Melinda, good to see you. Debbie and Debbie. Debbie and Debbie and Debbie. Oh my gosh, did you really get 18 inches? I don't know. Rick feels like we've gotten 2 feet because he's done nothing but shovel down here at the Nest because I have open craft day tomorrow. And then next weekend, I have a retreat, my Galentine's retreat, which, by the way, if you're local and you want to join us for that fun weekend, I still have a few spots left. So hit me up. All right. So anyway, just cards. We're going to move that out of the way because what I really wanted to do, and I was so desperate because this has got to be my absolute favorite bundle that we currently have. Everything is just in total disarray right now because of where I am and how things have been going and shoveling snow and all that fun stuff. And I'm not even sure I actually have the stamp set with me, the bundle with me. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Lovely Arrangements. Lovely Arrangements is my absolute favorite. It is an online exclusive. It is available in the online store. And it is not in, aha, found it. This one. This is the one I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. What is my new time that I'm live? It's 7 o'clock on Monday nights is typically my time. I was all ready to go last night. Everything seemed like it was going to work until I hit the live button and then it said, no, thank you. We're not playing. I'm like, okay, fine. Tonight, same thing. I literally started my Zoom at 6:15, so I would be live. No, it would be working. Everything was great. Tested everything out except hit live to go live. And of course, when I hit to go live tonight, it threw up an error message that I'm like, I don't even know what that means. How am I going to figure that one out? Thank God my handy little computer tech was handy and he took care of it. Yeah, I didn't think my page would. My group does, I know, but I didn't think they've locked some stuff down. You can't comment on my cozy craftness page either, so that's kind of a bummer. So how much snow did everybody get? Debbie got 18. I would say here in Gettysburg, we got more than we did at home. I'm going to guesstimate between 10 and 12 inches here. The piles are higher here than they are at home where we've shoveled. But at home, we probably got maybe eight or nine. So, yes. So, anyway, back to what we're here for. Lovely arrangements. Okay. So, beautiful dies. Love, love, love. The floral images, the leaf, and then these greetings. And they've got some nice bold greetings in here. Sending smiles, always here for you. Hello, friend. Thank you. Love you. And then some smaller font. Just a note. Happy birthday. You are so lovely. And that so very much goes very well with thank you or love you for that matter, right? So that is the stamps and die. Of course, this is our new packaging, which you all should be familiar with by now. If you don't have any of it yet, you've certainly seen it on my lives as well as other fellow demonstrators events. And as part of this class, you are also going to get a couple of the components that come in that suite of products. One is the beautiful designer series paper, which we're going to play with. This is the lovely blossoms. And then you're going to get a full package of the Moody Palette Glossy Dots. Okay. So we've got the old olive and the pretty blue. I think that's, I was going to say balmy, but I think it's pool party or maybe cloud cover actually. And then some white on there as well. And then of course you're going to get all the cards I'm going to show you tonight times two. So 4 projects times 2 gives you 8 cards. The class cost is $30. The link should be below if it carried over, God willing. The link should be below in the description so that if you're interested, you can go ahead and click on that and get registered for the class. I think registration closes very early in February, maybe the 3rd, 2nd or 3rd. So don't delay if you feel like you really want to get this. You had ice in Texas. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. That is crazy, Corinne. I know. You got 8. That's what I think, Carol. We got 8 to 9 inches. But yes, so I'll be glad when it's behind me, but they're saying there's more coming. I'm like, please no, because the next 3 weekends here are busy and I would just love it if none of us had to worry about snow and clearing the driveway and being able to get all the cards in. All that fun stuff. All right, so here's our first project. I'm going to use those fun dies to create a background behind our focal image. Secret C is one of the coordinating colors in the designer series paper. Old olive, secret C, sorry, crumb cake, petal pink. There's one I can't read, cloud cover. So that is cloud cover. That blue is cloud cover. Not only can I read or do anything like that, but the colors change on me when I'm like this too. So that's fun as well. All right. Let me grab my bone folder. Again, nothing's where it is at home, darn it. You get ice. Oh, Melinda, I think that's worse. Those of you that got ice, I think that's worse than the snow. I don't know. But yeah, All right, so Petal Pink and Secret Sea. And I already know I need something. I have nothing like that here around me. We're gonna sacrifice a piece of basic white cardstock because trying to see on my black cutting mat isn't gonna work out too well for me. As we can see, crooked and off center. Hey, Judy, that's okay. We're just getting started. I had a technological nightmare again because I'm not at home where everything is set and ready to roll. And we thought we were. I was all happy. Everything was done. And then we weren't. So then it said, no, no, we're not going to let you do that. All right. So Rick took off his maintenance hat and put on his computer technician hat. So this is one of the die cuts from the bundle. And we're going to put this on with some liquid glue. And then I have a second one. And we're just going to marry them up. Kind of like that. Hopefully that's straight. Let's see. You can always tell the right side and the wrong side of a die, right? There we go. Yep. Well, I have to say, he did an amazing job down here with the snow, but at home, not as much. We stayed home through the storm, and then we came down here yesterday, and unfortunately, I was coming back, so he decided to come back and do a little bit more work. So that's what's been happening in our world. And then this is one of the pieces of the Pretty Designer Series tape. I love this pattern too. I just love this whole, oh, now the lights are flickering, guys. Am I getting the impression I'm really not supposed to be hanging out tonight? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, I am bullheaded and I don't give up easily. So there's that going for us, right? I did check as of yesterday, the seal was not back in stock yet. If you're like me and you're literally down to your last seal refill, it's a little scary. Oh wow, Melinda. Yeah, they Rick just got it. He was off yesterday and he works for a school district and he just got notice today that he's got a 2-hour delay tomorrow and he thinks they'll have it all week because the temperatures here are sub-zero. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I think it's the coldest I've ever known it to be. So let's go ahead and mount this to the center of our card front. And I'm not a winter fan at all. So I definitely did not spread that far enough, but that's okay. Nobody will know because they'll never see the original. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Now, let's use the one that I've opened instead of the brand new one. That might come to one of you folks. So again, these are the Moody Palette Lotsy Dots. And we're going to grab some of those white ones. And since I have no idea where my take your pick tool is, we're going to grab these. I've got one small one down in this region. Oops. And then we're going to use two of the larger ones. Does anybody have this product suite yet or any parts of it? It really is a good one. I think I've done at least two of the, yeah, Freebie Fridays have been with this product line, right? Well, I have no idea. I stamped one of these in advance, knowing that site was going to be an issue for me with that one, but we're going to try it again. Let's see what happens. That's right. That's right. Oh no. Oh, Corinne, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. How old is your daughter? Remind me. Okay, everybody say good thoughts here. Let's see how we do. All right, we got two sides. We're going to try it again. We're going to bring it a little closer to me. I think I'm still on camera. I'm trying to think if, well, we're still low, but we're going to go with it. I'm trying to think if, when we're going to be due for another color renovation, because I really like, we're going to use the other side. I really like Secret Sea. It's one of my favorite colors right now. That and Cloud Cover, even though I know that the ink was not stable, and therefore we really couldn't sell it for with any kind of guarantee behind it. But I did get it, and so far, I'm not having any issues. I did stamp early on, I stamped a card with it, and I kept that card so I could watch it over time to see if it did in fact change. So far, so good. So the happy birthday comes directly out of the Lovely Arrangement stamp set. The greeting that I'm going to put here on the inside comes from the Right Words. And you know, that's one of my favorite greeting sets. And I tend to use this greeting a lot. Is it straight? Nope, it's angled. Sorry, guys. We'll go with the better of the two. What do you think? I think that one's okay. So in your area, are you clear? Are they calling for any more bad weather this week? I'm going to use the liquid glue and save the seal on something like this. And I'm using these grids to try to help keep me somewhat straight. I have no idea if it's working or not. That looks like it's pretty straight. Well, did you get that? Hang on, I just had it in my hot little hand. Did you get Prayers and Promises, Debbie? Because this one has some really, I think this, as you grieve, may your memories comfort you, your faith strengthen you, and may hope heal your heart. I think that's a great one. Of course, it has a so sorry for your loss, a coordinating stamp in there. And then I think you could use this one too. Maybe, I don't know. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. For sympathy. Praying that the Lord's promises will bring you hope and comfort in the days ahead. I think you could use that for sympathy too. But this is a really good one. It was a nice greeting set. So check that one out if you didn't get that, because that's a pretty good one. All right, so long way to get there, but there is project number one. What do you think of that one? I really like that one. I like these all. Like I said, I can't stop designing with this. I would probably design you another Freebie Friday with it. If in fact you would be like, okay, give us a break, give us something else to look at. All right, so how about this one? Cloud cover. Secret C and cloud cover. Perfect combination, right? And very little stamping. Just the grading, because this is one of the rectangles, squares, whatever, out of the designer series paper. I just cut that little block right out and used it. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, there's not a lot of inside greetings. There was one I used to be my go-to, and they retired that set, I think, in the recent days. So, Lovely Stripes, again, I believe it's part of this bundle or this suite of products, sorry. And I did go ahead and pre-emboss it because the embossing machines are not next to me at the nest. Now, I will say, depending upon lots of things, depending upon the weight of the paper that you're using, depending upon the tension of your machine and how it rolls and how thick the thickness impacts the rollers, this can cut through your paper. And if you're using it just as a layer, you can still glue it down and it'll be fine. So I'm glad this one didn't tear. It didn't tear at home and it didn't tear here. So far I'm good. But I'm going to sand this, right? Because this is our two-tone. I cut this out of 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock. And I specifically embossed the darker side. So the back side is the lighter side. That's where it's depressed. And then this is where it's embossed, or debossed, I guess, not depressed. And then lightly, this is an old sanding block from Stampin' Up. Thank God it was here because I forgot my sanding block. And just lightly, I'm going to run that over those raised ridges that was created by our embossing folder. Of course, that is a 3D embossing folder as well. Now I've got a little bit of dust. We'll just blow that away. The cleaning lady will take care of that. Oh, that's me tonight. Oh. All right, so we're going to bring in our hard base. Oh, look, it's Secret C. I know you're shocked. And then you want to be careful also putting your adhesive on this, right? So you could use your adhesive. Again, I'm going to go to the two-way glue because it's obviously gentler than applying seal to the back of it. And not only is it that deep embossing that weakens the fibers in the cardstock, but now I've sanded it. So I've really done my best to make this a very weak piece of paper. Oh, sheesh. Got to bring my white back in. And the benefit of the liquid glue is it gives me a little wiggle room. Okay. It's nice and soft too. I love that. We're going to go ahead and mount a layer of cloud cover on the inside. Okay. Got a matte layer. There is our rectangle cut right out of the designer paper. Can't make it easier than that, right? Plus you're getting a little bit of a fun fold here, and you're getting that fun two-tone cardstock to do the sanding technique on. So this one's all kinds of good. Not that they aren't all, but it's like children. You're really not supposed to have a favorite, right? All right, so then on the inside, we're just gonna type. Yeah, we're gonna type. Got your typewriter handy? Oh my goodness. We're gonna do sending smiles in the secret C. I'll lay that on my secret C cardstock so I can see my edges a little better. And hope I go straight. The chances aren't great, but we're gonna try. Well, I know I went to the right. I don't think that looks too bad, other than it's a little bit to the right. We're gonna go with it. And then you all have seen me do this trick before, so I'm sure that this gets lined up behind that front flap and I don't have it sticking out like that or something crazy. What I'm going to do is align it. I'm going to put some adhesive on it first, obviously. And I'm going to align it to behind that front flap, and I'm going to close the back down on it. Hoping it's straight. Oh, that looks pretty good. What do you think? I think it just needs that little tweak right there. We're good. And then nobody knows what's behind there until they open your card. Gems, we're going to bring in the Secret C. Moody Palette Glossy Dots. And add some additional goodness to the card front. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. You could also put one in each of the flowers. You'd still have an odd number if you wanted to do that. And then it just opens up like that. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, Carol. Like I said, I can't say enough about this bundle. Yeah, cloud cover is a great. I'm so sad about the ink pad, but it really still is a great color, and you can do a lot with just the blends and the cardstock and designer papers that coordinate with it. It's really awesome. All right, so we're gonna stay with those blues, just cause. How about this one? So now we're bringing the stamp set in. So in my description for the class, I did say that I used the bundle. I didn't just use the dies or I didn't just use the stamp sets. So I did use the bundle. I'm offering the bundle when you get the class through me, and you can get the bundle without the 11% shipping from Stampin' Up. I'll cover that for you. Or if you have flowers at home and leaves, you can absolutely substitute them. You don't well, I think you need the Lovely Arrangements Bundle because I'm in love with it. But if you say, you know what, I already have enough flower stamps, but I really like these cards and then like to get the paper and I get the gems with it and all of that, then, just do that. It's okay. Okay, thick basic white is our card base. We're going to move this till we need it again. And then I'm going to bring in a layer of Secret C mounted to a layer of cloud cover. And of course, you'll have this video to help you put the projects together when you get to class, as well as there is a PDF with step-by-step instructions. And all that fun. So there you go. And they're not difficult cards. I'm going to do something a little different here. They're not difficult cards. I mean, you do have a couple easy fun folds in there, which is always nice because I know we all love the fun folds, right? But I also know that at home, outside of a class, fun folds can get frustrating, no matter how good the instructions are. So that's why I don't do the really elaborate. I used to do elaborate fun folds in these classes, and I got some feedback that said, we'd prefer easy ones. Okay. That works for me. 3 different size strips. Make sure your flowers are going the right direction. That's really the only tip I have for you here. And straight, but that is most definitely challenging me tonight. Okay, there we go. And then I already did, again, I went ahead and I did all the stamping in advance. Cut the leaves out. So I'm actually going to apply adhesive to the back of my flower, kind of set that up the way I want it, and then put some of these leaves to the back of it. And I guarantee you they won't all be in the same orientation that they were. But that's okay, they don't have to be. This guy I actually cut apart, or you can just tear it apart for that matter, because I wanted one coming out from here and one coming out from here. So just because they die cut as a twosome doesn't mean you have to leave it that way, right? And then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to add some dimensionals to it. You're also going to get a sheet of dimensionals. Because I know when you do classes, you use a lot of dimensionals, so we're going to give you a sheet of those as well. So you don't have to hit your stash. So I put enough on there that I covered every tip of the leaf. And now we're just going to bring it in here like that. Oh, good, Debbie. Thank you, Judy. Yes, I do too. Probably my favorite combo right now. That's not a purple. You know I'm a purple girl. All right, there we go. Then we have the Hello Friend. I did not stamp that in advance, so let's play with that, shall we? And the nice thing, if you want this class, is you realize that you don't need a lot of different inks, right? Pretty sure we've stamped everything in Secret C at this point. Ooh, that one's good. That one looks good. Some more dimensionals on the back of that one. I'm gonna go ahead and mount this to my card front. Now we're going to line the edge of this up with the edge of that Secret C backing. Like that. Bring in the gems again. And we're going to grab. Nope, I use the small. You can use whichever you prefer. There are no rules in stamping. If you drop a stitch when you're knitting or crocheting, there's some rules you got to follow to fix that problem. In stamping, if you make a boo-boo, it's just an opportunity for creativity. And I have been saying that pretty much from my first demonstration. Because I made a lot in the beginning. A lot of boo-boos. Now this one, I think, yes, I left it blank on the inside, simply because you can then use it for any situation, any, a birthday, a thinking of you, a get well. You could even put a sympathy greeting on the inside, I think. Hello friend is a universal caring greeting, and so you can make it whatever kind of card that you would like. But there is project number 3. We have one more left. You want to see something other than blue? What do you think it might be? Got any ideas what color I might have gone with instead of blue? I always forget there's a 10-second delay from when I say it to when you hear it. There's a little sneak peek in the corner there if you didn't see it. All right. Well, what color were we talking about earlier? Nobody's talkative tonight. How about purple? How about purple? You know I love me purple. All right. So we are using Gorgeous Grape for our ink. This, I believe, is Highland Heather. My eyes aren't deceiving me, which, you know. And another piece of the Pretty Designer Series paper. This one has the little white flowers with the crumb cake on the background, and then this really cool Secret Sea pattern. Berry Burst would be a good one, Debbie. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's a color I don't give a lot of love to. It's pretty. I like it. Well, maybe I'll do a Freebie Friday with Lovely Arrangements and Berry Burst. If you don't know what Freebie Friday is, you need to subscribe to my newsletter. I do believe the link is down below the description of the video. Every Friday, I put out a newsletter, and it includes a free project sheet. So that is just a simple, plain piece of the coordinating cardstock base, which that is Highland Heather. Ooh, I think my maintenance man might be done with the snow. I think I hear him coming in off our deck. God loving. It's not as bad as 1996. If any of you remember 1996, I don't think I've ever seen a year where more snow was dumped since I was a little kid. We owned 3 properties that year. His, mine, and ours. We were not married yet, and I had a townhouse in Shiremanstown. We were engaged, and but we had bought a house in Edders that was going to be our home. And my father, being the wonderfully old-fashioned gentleman that he was, who I absolutely adored, said, no, you're not moving into the house. So he put my husband or my fiance into the Old Olive for my leaves, into my grandmother's house. She had recently passed, and Dad needed some work done, and Rick was a very handy man, so that worked out perfectly. And then I stayed in my townhouse because my landlord wouldn't let me out of my lease, and we had the house in Edders. So he was in Gettysburg, I was in Shiremanstown, which I know that means nothing to many of you, but if you know anything about our area, you know we were in a good distance from all 3 properties at the time. It was crazy. It was crazy. I'm trying to put that at the wrong place. Let's do that. Then we're going to bring in the big guy. You can put these flowers in any way, any shape, any form that you like. I'm going to do this and do a little overlap there. Bring in another set of Old Olive leaves. Again, these were stamped with the stamp and then die cut using the coordinating dies. Pop that on there. We're going to put some dimensionals on the back of this then to hold it all together. And then we're going to bring this one in like this. Just like that. So it's kind of almost got a little bit of an arch action going on there. More leaves. So yes, not quite as bad as that year. And I don't think it stopped snowing from, I don't know, November to March. Which is probably true because we got married in April. So by the time we got married, it was over. No, oh my. I take that back. We did not get married in April. That is a slip. We got married in October. I love the floral spray though. Now let's put on some dimensionals to pop that baby up. I'm gonna try to cover some of those connection points as best I can. And we don't waste anything, so we're gonna grab some of the sides here. Lots of tape on there too. That should hold them all together. Now we'll get these off. See, I don't have my take your pick tool here. That would have made it much easier. And we're gonna, oops, bring you in just a little bit, and just a little bit, and it fits perfectly right across there. What do you think? I love it. Okay, piece of basic white for the inside. But first, we're gonna bring the inside, maybe. Or maybe not. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop this up on the inside. I have leaves stamped, but I don't see my leaf stamp or my old olive. It's probably here, and I'm just missing it. Now there's the leaf stamp, but I definitely don't have the old olive here. So we're going to grab this leaf. I stamped it. You'll stamp it, and then put my flower, die cut a flower, and put it over top. Now, with the respect to the cards and everything, I cannot stamp for you. It's against our policy with Stampin' Up. So no stamping will be done, which means you will either need the bundle or you will need a different stamp set and die, or yeah, stamp set and die with leaves and flowers, which we have several. So I don't know that that would be a problem for you. But I just don't want you to think that in the card kit, you're actually going to get the stamped imagery. If it's a die cut, like the paper or anything like that, yes, I can die cut that and we will. But I can't do stamps and die cuts. This is the one I stamped in advance, the just a note. So we're going to go ahead and add that. It definitely looks like on my end I'm frozen. Oh, thank you, Judy. Yeah, Jeannie got it purple. She knows me. She knows me. I'm like, where did the other card go? So this one I left in a little bit from the edge. Okay. It's always good to use the stamps down here because I can already tell I have some re-inking to do on the Cozy Craft Nest stamps. So I'll be working on that this weekend too. And we're going to actually use the old olive. We're going to use the little guys. So we've actually used all three of the colors. Well, three of the four. We didn't use cloud cover gems on anything, but then you have lots of gems left over to play with and put on other projects that you create. There we go. The only other thing I did, and I thought we had a gorgeous great blend. You should have seen me looking forever. We do not. So I just took, just to darken up that center a little bit, I just took the dark Highland Heather. just to add a little more depth to the center of the flowers. That's entirely up to you. You don't have to do that. Okay. And then again, something that you can put your own greeting in, customize the card to the situation or the occasion that you have, that you want to have the card available for, or leave it blank until that situation or opportunity comes about that you need the card, and then you can put your greetings inside, right? So let's bring them back in. There's our purple one. And then our fun fold. And then our fun background with the die. So which one is your favorite? And my screen is definitely frozen, so hopefully it's not frozen for you guys. I'm not sure what happened there. You have a favorite? By the way, these little strips, I will die cut for you. Those are a die. They're not just a strip of paper that I cut. So those will be in your kit because there's no stamping involved on that. Let's see if anybody's chatting before we say goodnight. No favorite? Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, like I said, you can get the class. It's $30. If you're long distance, we do ask for $9 postage. Postage rates have gone up again. I just saw information from the post office, and that 12 by 12 paper just about does us in every time, right? But you can find the link below. It will also be on my Facebook page tomorrow. If you can't find it anywhere else, you can go to the Facebook page and look for it, and it will be on there. As I said, registration does close early February because I'll have a February creativity delivered class coming out, right? And it's $30 plus the postage if you're long distance. It's an at-home class. The PDF is mailed to you, and you have the option to add the bundle and save the shipping, the 11% shipping from Stampin' Up! If you'd like to do that. And let's hope it's back in stock. It was supposed to be this week. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much for watching and your patience and what was going on tonight with everything. I appreciate you. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your week and be safe and warm. Bye, guys.